Just finished the session. I had a question. Do you think, honestly, do I look like a basketball player?
Great question. First and foremost, there's two parts to this answer. So, for me, really, do you look like a basketball player? That's void. It doesn't really mean anything. What does a basketball look like? Basketball player look like? All right. So me, it's more what can you do when you're on the floor. Looking is one thing, but impacting is a whole different ball game. And that's where the mindset and the understanding of the game for me comes from. And that's what we work on, right? When you get in the game, are you making good reads? Are you making your teammates better? Are you hustling? You got all of those attributes. Externally, physically, you have guys that are jacked, physique, looking the part, but they get on the court and they struggle, right? So it really depends. If you think looking the part is gonna boost your confidence, go for it. And you really transformed yourself already, right? You've come a long way and you got still so much room to grow, to look more physically. But in terms of understanding and the way you are skilled, you're making more of an impact now, all right? And you're relatively still new to the game, all right? And I was telling you that story that I remember being a kid playing this tournament where it's like Kings of the Court. You win your games, the person who wins most games wins a prize. And I remember this kind of a hippie white guy come through and he beat everybody. Did he look like a basketball player? Everybody laughed. I laughed at him. He had some jacked up trainers, some fun, funky style. He won. He could shoot, he can dribble, he was physical, he competed, he defended. So for me, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. I mean, I was just asking because sometimes you look in the mirror, look at yourself, could be after workout, could be whenever, going before your shower, whatever. And you ask yourself, do I really look like your typical basketball player? And as you said, now I believe, as you said, it's all a mental thing. It's all up here. Now I understand that. You were telling the story about that white guy, could be whatever looking, and then that reminded me of kind of players like Nikola Jokic, for example. Yes. He's 7 foot, but he's a big guy, but he can still make the right reads. MVP of the league,
2-3 times.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So like you said, he's a great example in Jokic. Even you look at Doncic, the guy. If you look at him, you think this guy's just skipping gym. He will kill you, bro. These guys are serious, skilled, IQ'd players, and there's rare of them. So the more we are studying the game, the more the game becomes a lot easier, because the margin is in understanding, not the skill set. It's important, the skill set is important, but the margin is in understanding. And can you play in a team function with limited space, right? So it goes hand in hand, right? Yeah, definitely be physical. The game is physical. Work in those areas that impact your physicality in your core, your shoulders, your legs, your lower back, all of that part. But apart of that, you'll be fine. No worries, man. No worries at all, man. Now, these are good combos that we need to have, right?
Yeah, 100%.
These are the combos that, it's great, because the on-court stuff is one thing, but the application and the understanding is where the growth is, so.
Anyone can sharpen the course. Do you live and breathe the game?
There you go. That's I'm still in the game, over 3 decades now. I'm still in it, and I'm loving it even more, giving back a little bit of what I know. It's the love for the game. Right? You have to love it, otherwise. And sometimes you have to question some of these players. Do they really love the game? We showing up here 8 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday to get working. Come on. A lot of these kids, I know you're a bit more older, but they're not doing that, bro. Unless mummy's driving them, bro, they're not doing that. So they love the game. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, stay tuned for more good combos, all right? Yeah. Not just on the court, off the court combos. All right, so appreciate that, Eric. Love. So.